Hey everyone, so I just got back from A-kon 27, which was in Dallas, Texas this past weekend, and first off I want to say that I got sick at the convention, so I am a mess and my voice is a mess, but I still wanted to make this video for all of you. Now the reason I'm making this type of video, even though I don't normally do a haul video for my conventions, is because I bought a lot of things that I plan to do box openings on later on my channel, and I wanted to kind of show you them ahead of time as a sort of prequel of what's to come. And at the end of the video I want to give a few tips that I like to follow when it comes to buying anime merch at conventions. So before I start stumbling too much over my words, let's get started. So the first things I want to look at is what I got from the Artist Alley. Up first are these adorable Haikyuu keychains. These were blind packs and I got 5 of them with my friend Sydney, so if you want to see who we got you'll need to stay tuned and watch my convention vlog. But each package has 6 different characters in really cute custom idol outfits. So I love the idea of the blind bag. I'm not very good at them, but you'll have to watch my vlog to see if I lucked out and got who I wanted or not. So up next is more Haikyuu trash, but this actually was not purchased on my dime. These Kurokin beauties were gifts from friends. I have this awesome keychain and these super cute stickers. My friends know me too well and they spoil me rotten, so thank you so much guys. So now moving on from Haikyuu related Artist Alley purchases, I have Howl's Moving Castle. This is my absolute favorite Studio Ghibli film, and it's probably one of the only, it started raining, I'm sorry, it's probably one of the only animated films where I prefer the dub over the sub, and it's because I really love Christian Bale as Howl and Billy Crystal as Calcifer. I plan to cosplay Howl in the future. I've actually been working off and on him for several years, and I just keep scrapping it and starting it over, so hopefully I'll get it done one day. But I got this really nice acrylic stand with silver-haired Sophie and black-haired Howl, and then this super cute little Howl keychain, and the back of it has little Calcifers on it. So I don't know if my camera's focusing on it, but hopefully you can see. So item number 1 from the dealer's room is Tuxedo Mask. Now you guys might be wondering why I bought this from an anime convention when they sell these in Hot Topic, but the reason is I have checked my Hot Topic many times and they keep getting a lot of new series and stuff of pops in, but they have never carried the Sailor Moon ones. I don't know if they ever will, and he was exactly the same price as he would have been in Hot Topic, so I went ahead and grabbed him. I love Tuxedo Mask. I've already cosplayed one version of him and I plan to do other versions, so the pop was a no-brainer. I had to get it. So now moving on to another series that I absolutely love. I loved the game and I need to start watching the cartoon, but it is Yokai Watch. There was tons of merch around the convention center, which was fantastic because I don't see a lot of merch like in stores yet, so it was super exciting to get to look at everything and purchase some stuff. So the first thing I got is this Waru Nyan, which is, I never remember his real name because I always just call him Gangster Nyan, but I don't know why, but I don't know why, look what he looks like. But basically it's like a little puzzle that you put together to make this little figure on the side, and it's a lot of little pieces and stuff, so hopefully I can put it together seamlessly without any trouble. Maybe if you guys want to see a video of me putting him together, maybe leave a comment and I will make it, and maybe even if you don't leave a comment I will still make that video because it kind of looks like it's gonna be fun, but it might be a little bit stressful. I'm not very good at puzzles. Now the second thing from Yokai Watch I got is my absolute favorite little babe, Koma-san. Now this is a kind of little statue. It's not super heavy. I don't actually know what it's made out of, but he has this tiny little ice cream cone, and Koma-san's my favorite. You can kind of tell by my Yokai Watch shelf that Koma-san is the #1 for me, so I was super excited when I saw this and I snatched it up instantly. So moving on, if you guys can hear some background noise, it started raining kind of out of nowhere and I can't really film at a later time, so hopefully it doesn't bother you too much, but I don't really think you can hear it, but even if you can, it's just rain, so don't worry. Now back to what I was saying before about A-kon 27 being Haikyuu Con. I went to a booth and I found Kurokin figures. Now, funny story, on Friday I found both of these at a booth for a really good price, but I hesitated. I didn't know if I wanted them, so I didn't get them. When I went back Saturday, Kuro was all sold out, so I went ahead and bought the Kenma, but I found the Kuro at another booth and bought him, but I didn't just stop there. That booth also had the Trash King. So I had to buy Oikawa, of course. He just is so, I love him to death, so I had to get him, and I'm really happy I have all 3. There's also one that's Iwazumi, but I'll get him at a later date. He's not so hard to find. The other 3 are so overpriced online, so I was really lucky to find them at the convention for a decent buy. Now the last thing I bought was actually the most important thing to me. I went to A-kon with the hopes that I would find these two figures. I went to my friends and I was like, this is what I want. When we go to the dealer's room, keep your eyes open. This is what I'm looking for. If you find them, let me know because I'm going to get them. I am not leaving this convention without them. And I found them. The Hinata and Kageyama Nindroids. I have the Oikawa one, which I did a box opening on, and I missed out on the pre-orders for these, so I was really anxious to get them. But the online scalper prices are ridiculous and there's so many counterfeits out there, I was really anxious. So I did a lot of research on how to spot counterfeits, and I did a lot of studying these boxes and characters, and they are official, so I am super excited to have them in my collection, and of course I will be doing box openings on them later. So that wraps up everything that I bought from A-kon 27. Now before I finish off this video, I do want to give you a few tips that I like to follow when buying merch from conventions, just to make your shopping experience a little bit easier. Tip number 1, always price check. Conventions are known for having really high prices on their figures and going crazy and over scalping. So make sure, I always like to have my phone and I have the eBay and the Amazon app. So always double check what they're charging versus what it would cost to get it online. If you can save $20 or $30 by getting it online, just get it online. I know the want to have it there in your hands now because it's right there in front of your face is really intense, but sometimes it's just not worth the difference it costs. And trust me, coming home to a haul is really not so bad. So definitely price check. So tip number 2 is to always do your research. With statues and figures, because they can be so expensive, on the more popular series, there are tons of counterfeits and bootlegs out there that aren't as nice of quality. I don't believe that conventions allow their dealers to sell bootlegged merchandise, but if there is ever the possibility that maybe they don't know or that kind of bootleg merchandise slipped in with their inventory, you definitely don't want to spend a top dollar amount for like official merch on a bootleg. So it's important to look and see what the differences in like the box design would be, or in the painting, and just the tiny little things that give away whether it's officially licensed or a Chinese bootleg. So my last tip is to make sure that you never buy more than you can actually house. I did not follow this tip myself at A-kon, and now I am left with a whole bunch of new amazing merch and I'm not quite sure where I'm gonna put it. But I will figure it out. I will figure out where everything goes eventually. Anyway, I hope you guys look forward to the box openings for these. I can't wait to take them out and play with them. I also hope you look forward to my convention vlogs from A-kon. I will have one for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday because I tried to vlog for every day for you guys. So anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.